obviously, you know, they just overturned, I don't know if anybody knows this, but they overturned Roe versus Wade. That's like the abortion thing. It's like basically it was, anybody that's not an American, I'll explain like what this is. It was like this thing that said basically that the Constitution protected abortion. Like effectively that's kind of what it said. Like that's not exactly, but that's effectively what it said. Supreme Court, which is like, it's like 9 old people in the country, decided that it was bullshit. And so, there's a lot of people, this might sound crazy, guys, but I actually looked this up, and I looked up, like, what the data was for, like, you know, other countries and having abortions, and what it is, like, how many people believe in abortions, etc. It's not really a cut and dried issue. I'm gonna be fucking honest. There's like over 30 to 40% of people that don't like abortions. So it's not like, I know you go on Twitter and you think everybody fucking hates abortions, right? Or everybody likes abortion, everybody thinks abortion should be legal. This is not a representation of the actual reality. There are a lot of fucking people that don't like it, man. Like most things, it's a gray area. Yeah, 70% is a supermajority, pretty cut and dry. I think there's a lot of people, but right, I agree with you. I agree with the conclusion that you arrive at, but I do think that 30% of people not liking something is pretty fucking big. I mean, you think about it. You've got to remember, I am a video game player, so I am very used to 1% and 5% and 10%. So you tell me something's got a 30% drop rate, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be done with this in 15 minutes. This is no problem. So yeah, that's the way I see it. It's definitely a very controversial issue. I'm gonna be honest, I think the arguments on both sides of the abortion issue are fucking stupid. I think they are. I think the logic behind them is fucking dumb, and I am just kind of tired. I'm tired of reading them and seeing them, etc. They're very, very annoying for me to see that. Men's views on abortion shouldn't count at all. I disagree with that. I think that if you want to make arguments and you want to say that certain people can't vote for certain things that directly affect them, should a woman be able to vote on if circumcision is illegal? I think that she should, because it's going to be her kids. I think that everybody should be able to vote on everybody's stuff. I think that's what's fair. If you only allowed people that were directly affected by something to vote on it, you'd have a completely self-serving society with no checks and balances. It just wouldn't work that way. Now, I understand that this is maybe something that sounds very good to type up on Twitter, but the logical conclusion to this is not very healthy. And also, by the way, there are a lot of women that do not like abortion either. I know this is something that maybe people might not realize, people might not want to take into consideration, but there are many women that do not like abortion. And so it's not like this is a men trying to force the abortions on women. To be honest with you guys, I think there's a lot of guys that like abortion because they like that a whole fucking lot better than 18 years of child support payments. You know what I mean? And so, yes, I think that it's a big factor for both for both sexes and everybody, basically. It's not something that is owned or controlled by just one group of people. Now, I want to say, it comes down to being selfish. I think that it's not about being selfish. These are people who just have a different view on the world. I understand the view. I just don't like. You've got to did it really come as any surprise to you that like I don't have the most empathetic, emotionally attached, opinion on these things, because that's just not me. It's just not me. That's not the shit that I get into. That's not how upset I am. Typical Asmongold, straddling the fence and not picking sides. What do you mean not picking sides? I think abortion should be legal. Are you happy now? I think it should be legal. Yep. What do you mean I didn't pick sides? I literally fucking tweeted out whenever it happened. Look, the tweet got almost 100,000 fucking likes. I literally tweeted out. What are you, fucking pissed off? No, yeah, you're right. Like, I can say that, yeah, both sides are fucking stupid with a lot of things. It doesn't mean that I don't have an opinion on it. Like, I can make commentary on the discourse without necessarily trying to say that the discourse is wrong. Think about it. Be a little smarter than that, all right?